The past few days with the smart speaker and bulbs had felt like a novelty. Fun, surprising, almost like showing off a party trick to yourself. But slowly, without ceremony, the novelty began to shift into something more practical. A morning without switches on a chilly Wednesday morning. Alex awoke to the faint sound of rain tapping against the bedroom window. Normally, mornings meant fumbling for the lamp switch in semi-darkness. Instead, Alex simply mumbled, "Turn on the bedroom light." A warm glow filled the room, gentle enough not to shock the eyes. The coffee machine, still an old manual one, sputtered to life minutes later. But Alex couldn't help imagining how much easier mornings could be if it, too, could be triggered without leaving the bed. The first layer of usefulness over the next week, the speaker was no longer just for controlling the light. Alex began setting timers while cooking. Set a pasta timer for 10 minutes. And checking the weather forecast before heading out. The light dimming feature became a nightly habit, creating a softer transition from evening activity to winding down. Sometimes Alex would ask for relaxing music and let it play in the background while reading. The speaker became less like a gadget and more like a small, invisible assistant. Expanding the network, the next upgrade was a smart plug. It arrived on a Friday afternoon in packaging barely larger than a deck of cards. Instructions were simple. Plug it into the wall, connect it through the app, and then plug anything into it. Alex chose the living room fan. "Turn on the fan," Alex said experimentally. The blades began to spin. It wasn't revolutionary. It was just easier. A chain reaction. Once the fan was working, ideas began to multiply. The speaker could now turn on the lamp, the fan, and if Alex bought more plugs, potentially other appliances, it dawned on Alex that each small upgrade was like adding another nerve ending to the house, another way it could respond to needs. Everyday moments of efficiency. One evening while making dinner, Alex realized the kitchen light was too bright for the cozy mood of the simmering stew and soft jazz playing from the speaker. "Dim the kitchen light to 40%, Alex said without turning away from the chopping board. The light softened instantly. Another night, while settling on the couch with a blanket, Alex said, "Turn off all lights except the living room." The rest of the apartment went dark in an instant, leaving only a warm pool of light by the couch. It was a simple luxury, not having to get up and walk from room to room before relaxing. Realizing it's not just a game one morning, running late for work, Alex called over her shoulder, "Turn off everything." As the door clicked shut behind them, every light went dark. The fan stopped, and silence settled in. That's when it hit. This wasn't just a toy anymore. It was becoming part of the routine, the invisible scaffolding of the day. The next frontier now. Alex wanted more direct control over the environment, not just the ambiance. A significant part of that was temperature. The current heater was a cumbersome box with a confusing array of buttons. A smart thermostat, however, that would be an upgrade worth shouting about. It took a few minutes to install, but once connected, it gave Alex a level of control they never imagined. Instead of preheating on a long commute, Alex could now heat the home while already on the way. By the time the front door was unlocked, the interior was a welcoming space, banishing the need to wear a jacket inside or heat up the empty apartment for hours. After a few weeks, the idea of returning to their old heating habits seemed almost barbaric. Appliance by appliance, the kitchen, with its old coffee maker and kettle, represented another frontier. Replacing both with smart counterparts wasn't a financial priority, but a gradual shift. When the kettle gave out after several years, Alex knew what to replace it with. Later, a smart microwave joined the ranks, allowing Alex to start cooking from their phone. It was a step towards a fully responsive home, where every corner could address needs with minimal effort. All about context. With great connectivity comes great responsibility. The number of requests grew exponentially. Turn on bedroom light and set the temperature to 21 degrees. Start the coffee maker and put on some upbeat music. Dim the living room lights and set a timer for 2 hours. To manage this complexity, the system started looking for patterns, learning which rooms were used together and at what times. For instance, at around 7 p.m., it would dim the living room lights unless a movie was playing on the TV, in which case it would brighten to the appropriate scene. This context-based automation saved countless verbal commands and made the house feel even more intuitive. Getting personal beyond the routines, there were also moments of pure personal expression. Color became an important element in the daily experience. Sunsets inspired hues for the living room, while the bedroom shifted tones depending on the time of day. Music choices changed based on activities. Upbeat tunes accompanied workouts, while calming melodies filled the air during bedtime routines. It was like living inside a curated, responsive environment that anticipated and facilitated life, rather than just reacting to commands. Privacy and control reassessed initially. The constant connectivity felt exciting, like having a personal assistant. However, as the network expanded, so did the awareness of being watched over. The system listened to daily routines, recorded preferences, and even tracked location. While these functions provided convenience, they also raised questions about privacy and control. Alex started to think about the implications of a home that knew too much. How much data was being collected and by whom? They began exploring the settings, trying to understand which aspects of their lives they were comfortable sharing with technology. It was a realization that came too late for many, but better late than never. Understanding the system's inner workings allowed Alex to fine-tune the experience, deciding what to include and what to leave out. It was about embracing the benefits of a smart home while retaining a sense of agency and privacy. But there was still something missing. If the home could anticipate needs, why not take it a step further? What if the home could suggest improvements or offer choices? Proactive assistance, the addition of health and wellness devices, opened a new chapter. A smart scale and fitness tracker relayed data that the home could use to tailor its environment. For instance, if the home noticed a decline in sleep quality, it might suggest a slightly cooler temperature or a sunrise alarm to wake up more naturally. Similarly, if the home sensed a period of intense focus, it could subtly adjust the lighting to minimize eye strain. These proactive suggestions transformed the house from a responsive background to an engaged participant in daily life. A home that adapts over the months, Alex's relationship with their home evolved. It wasn't just a collection of smart devices, but a dynamic, adaptive environment. As family and guests came over, the house effortlessly adjusted to accommodate everyone's needs. Adjustments were made for dietary needs, activity levels, and even varying sleep schedules within the same household. It was a level of personalization that a static environment couldn't offer. Seeing the bigger picture looking back, Alex realized it wasn't just about the individual upgrades or the convenience they brought. It was about how these upgrades wove together to create a richer, more responsive living experience. The true value was in the sum of the parts, a smart ecosystem that enhanced everyday life in ways both big and small. The future unfolds. The journey through smart home technology has been both fascinating and challenging. Along the way, several key trends have emerged that will likely shape the future of connected living. One undeniable trend is the increasing importance of seamless connectivity and interoperability between devices. Users like Alex desire a harmonious blend of technologies that function together intuitively, free from the constraints of brand loyalties or incompatible systems. Fortunately, industry efforts are moving toward establishing common standards, allowing products from diverse manufacturers to coexist within the same smart ecosystem. Another pivotal trend is the growing emphasis on privacy and security. Smart homes gather more data, ensuring the safety and confidentiality of user information becomes paramount. Advancements in data encryption, secure access controls, and clear privacy policies are crucial to build trust and mitigate risks. Furthermore, the future of smart homes lies in the realm of proactive assistance. Devices that can anticipate needs, offer suggestions, and adapt to user behaviors are transforming homes into intelligent partners in daily life. By integrating health monitors, environmental sensors, and personalized AI, homes can provide customized support, nudging users toward healthier habits or a more efficient use of resources. Looking ahead, the evolution of smart homes shows immense potential. Embracing open connectivity, robust privacy measures, and proactive assistance will be vital in shaping a future where homes not only cater to our needs, but also enhance our lives in thoughtful, personalized ways. The journey toward a smarter, more responsive home isn't a destination, but a continuous evolution. As technology advances and user needs diversify, coming years promise even more sophisticated and contextually aware living spaces. The innovations that unfold will undoubtedly make our homes not just smarter, but also more intuitive, adaptable, and enriching.